G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So I said I wasn't going to do any more mobile vlogs, but here I am. I promised you guys a jet ski build video and I bloody forgot. I've had a really rough time. I don't think I could have picked up the camera, to be honest. I'll explain to you all the rough times I had. Let me flip the camera around. It's not finished, so a build video because shit's not done. So last night's effort bolting this plate down, for some reason on the ground I got the bolts in, every hole lined up, every hole on the plate lined up with the plate underneath, and then when I went to put it on, it took me 2 hours to get 6 bolts in. The stock Yamaha airbox, I had to belt the hell out of it to fit those 2 hoses behind it, but I think I've made it work. I was just scared belting it that I was going to crack it. I own a TIG welder. I've never tried to weld aluminium, but I guess the back of an airbox would have been a good place to learn, even though it'd be dirty. I really should put the gaskets on them. Let's go get the gaskets. There's the old one. I don't know. The torch is on. Where's the gaskets? The sheds are absolutely trashed. The Superjet, I don't know whether to try and sell it or just put it behind the shed. Cooper would be able to ride one in probably 5 years, maybe a bit shorter. Maybe I'll just keep it for him. So basically started at the pump. The pump would not fit. I had to get it to line up. If you look up there, see how much spacing I've got. I'm actually thinking about making some aluminium blocks the right thickness. I'll get the verniers out and measure that and then make blocks, I reckon. And then so this bottom cover, I actually had to space that out because the steering, and it's still touching, but I'm just going to let that self-clearance a little bit. I don't mind. Yeah, so the pump, to get it aligned, was a nightmare. I had to elongate these holes. You'll see how that bolt's close to the edge. Oh, that one's closer. I don't know. Either way, I had to elongate it one of the ways. Brand new steering cable. Look up the price of them. They're good fun to buy. And then, the pump's helicoiled in, if you know what they are, so that's fun. So then, the shaft on the main bearing that's there, that was actually, there was no threads in the holes, they were completely gone, so I actually had to tap them out bigger and helicoil them. From what I've been told from other people that have built these, 90% of them are helicoiled here and there. So I bought a kit, and then I had huge problems mounting the motor because everything has to be dead in line. The guys really preached to me because I've had a few guys helping me build this. So the jet ski, stand-up ski community is really small in Perth. From my guess, I reckon there's less than 50 people that are right into them. So the guys that are right into them, they're pretty keen to help new people. Brand new battery. The exhaust is just sitting there. I can't really remember the waterline routing, so I'm going to have to Google that. I'm pretty sure that one there goes there and it tees onto this hose sticking up here. But I have to figure that out. Shouldn't be too hard. Google should help me. And then what else have we done? Oh yeah, so the engine actually has 10mm plates under it, maybe 6, maybe 9, who knows. And then I made up a heap of stainless steel shims. I could get them all to line up and it would make a nice square, but at the time I was just so worn out and tired getting it in. This thing has fought me. The thing I guess the difference between a dirt bike and a jet ski, a dirt bike, the frames are like welded up on a frame. And if you don't know, I've built quite a few dirt bikes. I've bought dead dirt bikes, replaced a load of bearings like steering, lower knuckles, rebuilt suspension. This thing, I'd build 3 dirt bikes before I embarked on another one of these. I think the Superjet would have been easier from square one, because when I pulled that apart, that had like 2 mil of shims total in the whole thing, like 0.5 here, 0.2 there, whereas this thing in total's got like 9, 18, probably like 25, 30, 38, 44, 48, 56 millimeters of shims, and that thing there had about 2 millimeters of shims. I did, before I got this, I did get told that they can be really bad. But anyway, I don't really care about having a bad time if I have a good time after, you know. The stickers are a bit trash, so I kind of plan on, let me know if anybody's into stickers, if this is a good idea, like just scoring that sticker with a Stanley knife, like down here somewhere, and then just peeling this bit off. That's where your strap goes over when you load it on the trailer. I think that would clean up the whole side heaps if I just got rid of that bit there. So the pole is new, or not is new to me. I had to get different, that came with the pole, had to get different bars. That's off my original skis, so the grips were like brand new. I've got this end at work, I lost the screw for it. What else? Most things came across, eh? Oh, I've got the I just realised the fitting for the bilge pumps there. I've got to try and, should have put that in before I put the power box in. Also, the bilge pump needs to go down the front there somewhere, and I haven't put it in. Will I put it in before I ride it? I don't know. I might even just try and float the stock bilge pump down there and just have hopes and dreams holding it in position. Don't know yet. I glued the bilge pump to the bottom of that ski, so the bottom plate for the bilge pump is actually glued to the floor of that ski. Maybe I'll order one. If it comes before the 14th, I'll put it in. If it doesn't, I might just keep it out of the ski, and when I'm on the beach I can just like drop it in, turn it on. Might even hook it up to like a Milwaukee battery, run it at 18 volts. What else? Oh, I don't have a fuel filler, so there's a hose clamp on the top of the fuel tank. I'm actually going to have to undo the hose clamp to fill it up. The fuel filler is like $380. This has been a budget build for me, believe it or not, even though that sounds expensive. So my plan is I'm just going to fill it up the hard way until I see one pop up secondhand. The secondhand market for these seems pretty flowy, so should be able to find something. Kind of thinking trying to get somebody to print up this nozzle for me with this pickup a little bit higher. Either that, or I might just ask on the group chats if there's a nozzle I can buy that's higher. What else? Yeah, so basically one of the reasons behind buying this is it's got nice stickers and that on it. That thing there, I had painted the hood. I was looking at prices on stickers, and believe it or not, this hull, well, it cost me a bit more, but like I could justify buying that hull because I could knock like $400 off for a sticker kit. In hindsight, I did have to spend a bit more. Like the pole and that. So I got told that I needed to buy a pole because a stock pole wouldn't work, and then I'd already bought this pole, but looking at it, I could have made it work, but it would have looked ugly as a blue pole sitting on top of this. So like, could I have made it work? Yes. Would it have looked good? No. Yeah, anyway, so just like stock Yamaha stop start. I don't know whether to try cable tie these up high, so I might get a photo from one of the boys and see where they've got it located. Yeah, but she's bloody close. Bolt the exhaust up, put the fuel tank in, and we're on. I gotta block one of these off. One of these doesn't go to anything. There's like a when you do a aftermarket. Oh, I'm even putting the stock Yamaha exhaust in it. Believe it or not, shit's expensive for these. Aftermarket exhaust, second hand, over $1,000. So like, if you think about a dirt bike, brand new FMF exhaust is like 600. So second hand is almost double the price of a dirt bike. Especially while I'm learning, I put 20 hours on that, so I've got 20 hours of ride time, which 20 hours kind of sounds like a fair bit, but to me 20 hours isn't much, like, especially considering how many hours I've got on a dirt bike. I kind of want to buy a trolley. This is just wood, and I've got a trailer over there, but yeah, I feel like it. Yeah, so I don't know if I should say this on the video or not, but we will now. If you made it 12 minutes through, you're an OG watching 12 minutes on a phone video. I'm thinking about selling my Land Cruiser, because I'm allowed to drive my work car full time. I'm definitely selling the Starlet. I've just got to fix an oil leak. It leaks too bad to sell, you know. If I sold that, there's two options. Buy like a $5,000, like sell this, and that would fund a $5,000 SJ80 Suzuki Sierra, and then sell that. Or there's a third option. If you guys haven't seen, I don't really show them on camera much. There's actually a quad bike up here. I thought about, once again, I own a TIG welder. I'm thinking about tigging up a beach trolley that actually attaches to the quad. What that would mean, I'd be able to drive the two-wheel drive to Back Beach and that, up Lancelin Way, and then ride the quad with the jet ski over the sand. It's only a little hill you've got to go over, but it's too much to carry it by hand. So yeah, so the option is sell that, buy a Sierra. The good thing if I sold both of these is it would delete 2 regos and insurance, whereas if I buy a Sierra, that adds another rego and insurance. The financially smart thing to do would be to make the trailer for the quad bike. The only other shit thing about that is I know Lancelin, they've cracked down on bikes and that, so I don't know whether I'd get in trouble just trying to commute my jet ski to the beach. But anyway guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm actually not going to work on this tonight. I'm going to go see my kids and family. Last night I was in the shed till 10 o'clock, the night before that 9:30. Yeah, I'm trying to ride it on Sunday. I'll show you what. The only part that I'm missing to ride it on Sunday is the joint that holds that steering cable to there. I did get a joint, but I got the wrong one, so I don't know if I might try to loosen that, twist that. It seems like that's way too much angle. I think, yeah, because I'm going to have to run near the inside of that, I reckon. This thing has a lot of throw on it. I don't know, I guess I got to ask, I don't know if I run it out here and the steering stops there before that bottoms out. I don't know if it's bad for the cable if the cable's bottoming out. Have to find out. All those little things. I'm going to an event on the 14th with a heap of skis, so if I take this I can ask all those niggly little questions while I'm there. That's the plan anyway. If I cable tied that there, it gets a bit of twist on it. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway guys, it's a two-handed job to get that thing back inside. Got to manhandle it a bit. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see some more, drop a comment saying I don't know, like beach footage. I might not take my camera in the water, but I might set a tripod up on the beach and try to get some riding footage for you. Who knows? I might even get some like event footage of there's going to be guys doing flips and flares and all sorts of shit. So just comment beach footage. Yeah, anyway guys, peace out. Oh yeah, I'm off the back of getting sick as well. So I've been building this while I've been crook.